Hi everybody, and welcome to your August reading by sign. Let's see who is next. Leo. Welcome, Leo. Sun is in your sign in tropical astrology as I'm recording this, but we'll be moving the sun into Leo in sidereal right after the new moon, August 16th. So that's at the final degrees of Cancer. And so happy birthday. Hope you're enjoying your month, your birthday. And we also have a full moon August 1st, and then a second full moon happening August 30th, so that'll be a blue moon. So very powerful lunar energies this month. We also have a Mercury station retrograde on August 23rd, and we still have Venus retrograde for the entire month of August, and that will station direct September 3rd. So a lot of powerful changes going on. I'm going to start with just those three. Okay. Underneath, we have the Nine of Coins, Venus and Virgo. So Venus is backtracking through Leo right now. It'll back into Cancer. Won't be in Virgo probably till late October. But anyway, let's see what the rest of this energy is showing us here. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So we have two cards on the outside indicative of change. So harmonious change, turning of the wheel, the seasons. Again, that might be talking about Libra as a cardinal sign, beginning the season of autumn in the northern hemisphere and spring in the southern, going from light to dark, dark to light. But see, it seems like an unshackling here because the Eight of Swords is always a prison of the mind. Some sort of doubt, feeling confined or constrained, so it might be a release point, a freedom point. You are a fire element, and we have, even though this is an air card, this figure surrounded by flames. Okay, so the fire, I feel it's freeing you, some kind of heat. I mean, we're in the dog days of summer in the northern hemisphere. The heat is intense, but it could be actually burning away any kind of binds or blindfolds that you have surrounding you. Could be burning the ropes free. So it's like the blinding light of truth coming to release you. I just realized we have all three cards of Jupiter here. We have Jupiter in Capricorn, Jupiter in Gemini, and the Wheel of Fortune itself is ruled by the sign of Jupiter. So there's an expansion. There's a breaking free of limitations, a definite expansion and growth of who you thought you were or what you were capable of. This is a flux, a change card, so things are, I mean, it looks maybe difficult, or you may have multiple responsibilities or ideas to juggle, but you're not dropping the ball on anything. You're able to successfully juggle and maintain balance and flow. He's got a yin and a yang on his hat, so things are exactly where they need to be. But it's like somebody's thrown you this new responsibility, and now you have to take that on as well. And there might be some self-doubt. It might be increased responsibility with Capricorn there. Saturn rules Capricorn. Some of you could be approaching your Saturn return. But it feels like it's ultimately going to lead to your liberation, your freedom. Where it feels like further imprisonment, it's actually the way out. The only way out is through the difficulty. So this is too much attention to small details, seeing yourself as a victim, when in fact, that's the only thing holding you back. Most people aren't realizing that they might be playing the self-pity game, or I can't do this, or why does this always happen to me? But it's really here for your greater good. You have three cards of Jupiter here. The expansion, Jupiter's also the Sky Father, known as or Zeus. It's like this masculine energy is trying to teach you how strong you are, what you're capable of managing and maintaining, what you're capable of building either within yourself or in your environment. Let's get some more clarification with this other tarot deck. I mean, we still have this Nine of Pentacles, this Venus and Virgo underneath, right? So some of you could be working hard on building a successful career or status in the world. There might be, again, if you focus on doubt or negativity or a poor outcome, then that's what you'll receive. But it doesn't feel that way with the Nine of Pentacles there underneath. kind of reassuring you that a positive outcome is possible. So I went to shuffle and these two fell out, so I'm going to grab one more card from this. It could be just this insight that you're gaining. It's like another year around the sun, right? Another revolution. And this is perhaps your motivation to set forth some practical changes in your everyday life that are going to have a larger impact by the next birthday that you come around on. Let's see what's underneath this deck, actually. The Empress, okay. So more Venus energy. Venus, Venus. You could have strong supportive feminine energy around you. That could be what you're building up inside yourself as well. Healing feminine wounds. And underneath here we have the Ace of Water, Ace of Cups. Wonderful. The King of Air, King of Swords. The King of the Air, I mentioned the Sky King, Jupiter. Even though this is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but this is also making mountains out of molehills, right? Expansion of the mind. Too much in the mind, needing more in the physical realm here in Capricorn and Virgo. So, and then the Nine of Coins again. All right. So yeah, the Nine of Coins being material game, you're going to come out ahead. So don't for a minute spend any time in this Eight of Swords mentality that it's not going to work out for you, especially during your solar return. You have the support and energy of the sun and the light shining on your natal placement there to give you this extra energy, this fire, this boost, this fuel to accelerate you forward in this wealth development. The Ace of Cups, that's the gift of love. And with Venus surrounding you 3 times here, it could be a very supportive, again, mother or partner or sister or friend, some kind of feminine support structure going on here. The Ace of Cups is fixed water, that's Scorpio, so that intense emotion, love, support, beauty, positivity, fertility. So we have all that positive energy and love coming towards you. I think that's what's going to encourage you to push forward, push through any perceived limitations. Again, these aren't real, they're in your mind. It's an illusion, really, with his eyes are covered there. And even the monkey on this Wheel of Fortune card, his eyes are covered too. So so you've got all this feminine power energy surrounding you, supporting you. Let's see what goddesses or goddess guidance we can get for you, Leo. Doing something you love, right? Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So maybe that's what, I mean, even the Eight of Swords, it is a boundary, right? It's a mental boundary. Communication, saying no to things that either no longer serve you or energies that seek to take from you or make you feel, you know, the naysayers, the haters, people that might be telling you, oh, well, you know, you're crazy, you can't possibly make that happen, it's too hard, there's too many moving parts. This is, I think, you standing up for your beliefs, for your mission, for what it is that you're pursuing. Let's see what this other card is. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Exactly. So ignore the naysayers, embrace the miracles and the support that's coming your way. And let's see what else we can get for your alchemy card. What kind of magic are you working this month, Leo? Some of you could have financial support from your mother or a mother figure, an investor. Or you could be helping women. That could be what your mission is this month. There's a lot of gratitude overflowing with the Ace of Cups for what it is that you've done or you're doing. There's pride here too, like a mother's pride. We have ash, so the fire burns away the boundaries and leaves ash. And then we have copper. So copper is the element of Venus. So there's definitely a powerful feminine influence here. Let's take a look at what the deck has for us. Ash also has to do with your ancestors, so it could be dealing with the maternal line, where your mother or grandmother or somebody may have felt that, you know, based on their sex or position in life, that they were unable to achieve certain things. And if you're breaking through that generational barrier or boundary or whatever, those doubts that your ancestors had, you're able to transcend that and bring these miracles into your life. Okay, let's see. All right, so the title of this card is Fertility, the Womb, and Venus. In ancient times, on an island called Cyprus, copper was mined extensively to make vessels and tools. This island is the same fertile ground of Aphrodite, the goddess associated with the planet Venus and the forces of love, pleasure, and fertility. I just had a thought, too, that fire, sometimes they have controlled burns in the forest, right? And every time you get a forest fire, all that mineral-rich ash is what nourishes the soil and allows for things to be planted and to grow and succeed. And we started out with growth and expansion in Jupiter. So if a fire has recently swept through your life, metaphorically, a cleansing has been done, a purging, again, the boundaries, saying no to people's requests for your time and energy. You may have had to cut people off or, you know, burn them out of your life in some way, but using that byproduct, that freedom, the energy that's left behind, in order to nourish and feed this new creation, whatever it is you're working on, with Venusian support here. So this golden hued metal elicits delight and mystique, even a sense of awe. The copper card marks the arrival of Eros into the laboratory. It is likely the alchemist has been hard at work for too long, prioritizing scholarly pursuits over sensual pleasure. Get ready for a shift of priorities, for an awakening of the heart and a life-generating centers of the body. In the true alchemical experiment, nothing is excluded or separate from the work. Bring sensuality into the fold and embrace it with reverence and curiosity. Aphrodite smiles upon you. So maybe that's why Venus was showing up. This whole Venus retrograde, it began in your sign. It's going back into Cancer, and then it will move back through your sign. It arrives back in Leo on October 1st. So there is this reevaluation. That's when Venus goes retrograde. It actually appears to slow down and gains power in the sky. So the influence of pleasure in your life is growing. Some of you could be conceiving with the Mother Mary card there and the Empress. That could be the expansion in your life. The Ace of Cups there is also an indicator. It could be of a womb. We have this seahorse, the male seahorse, right, that gives birth. Or if you're not seeking that, or it's not part of your story, it's again, what are you birthing in this world? What project or idea are you expanding upon to bring into reality? Things that you have kept secret in your mind, that you've maybe kept to yourself, your plans or intentions. You have a great idea to start a foundation or restore, nature, or, start a cleanup effort or something for the environment. Whatever it is, it's been, kind of tossing around in your mind, and now you're ready to put it into action because it's something you love. It's something you're passionate about. And there's support for that. Venus is supporting you directly. So we have, though bright and warm, when polished, copper quickly oxidates, turning green or blue. Discern a metaphorical polishing up is in order. Discern if a metaphorical polishing up is in order. So some of you might be, dusting off old skills that you learned, brushing up on your skills, or polishing or refining yourself, your body, your energy. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Venus and copper are associated with the kidneys. Letting go is likely required in order to embrace Eros with open arms. So kidneys, eliminating waste from the body. That could have to do with the boundaries too, of flushing out, and the ash, as I mentioned, breaking down barriers or obstacles and turning them into fertile soil. Okay. This says, go deeper, visit, or learn about the Statue of Liberty, the largest copper structure in the world, which is turned green because of the oxidation. But I believe it's actually a statue of the goddess Columbia. So maybe look more into that. All right. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to look into these ancestors card because I mentioned some link to ancestral energy or motherhood or the womb. there's a message from our angels and ancestors for Leo. Woo. All right. Spirit Fox, yep, trust your talents in changing times. So again, this change here that was apparent in the beginning of the reading, you're able to grab this opportunity and use it to your advantage by employing your skills. Maybe you're providing a service or a solution to a difficult situation that arises for people in your community. Oracle, wait for important information. So again, you could have a timing here, again with the Wheel of Fortune coming at the right time. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. I did mention that could be a limitation for some of you. Druid, hold the space. So again, that waiting for the right time. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Has to do with our Ace of Cups here too, and feminine allowing to receive the energy of support and love. And it's a very similar depiction here. We have her holding the harvest at her heart, and this heart being emphasized here. Venus's colors being green and earth. Earth and water are feminine, and the heart chakra is green. So some of you again might have environmental causes that you're passionate about. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Okay, so eliminating those from your life, and that has to do with the boundaries too. All right, and underneath we have Sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, I think once you get the ball rolling on this passion project, there's no stopping it. It's going to continue to expand like a snowball effect. Let's see your archetype card. The box. Yeah, think outside of the box. Break out of the box. We started this restriction in the Eight of Swords, freeing yourself from those bonds, those limitations. So the title of this card is The Cage, the Rules, the Norm. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious level. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well-paying but heartless job, the pressures to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now, made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of the multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going. Break through. An exquisite life requires it. And side notes say everything within this box is known. Everything outside the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. Choose freedom. So maybe again that fear of failure, or fear of judgment, or fear of inadequacy, like you don't have what it takes to make this vision a reality, but you do. But it takes courage, it takes bravery. You roll the Strength card, which is number 8. It shows the lion, right? The courageous lion, the lion-hearted. Perhaps that's why the heart chakra was being emphasized to me as well. Moving outside of the box is exhilarating and expansive, just like Jupiter, but destabilizing. Others will wonder what you are doing and why. You will too. This is part of the process. So again, don't doubt yourself. If it feels uncomfortable, that probably means you're going in the right direction. So, all right. I want an alchemy card here. One card, please, for Leo. Astrology card for Leo. Pluto, transformation, transform. Yep. Break out of the box. This butterfly here, right? It broke out of the cocoon. That's the only way it could fly. Beautiful. And Aquarius, they're original. They think outside the box, right? So there's a creative solution here somewhere. And let's get some magic for you. What kind of magic do you have supporting you this month, Leo? Fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. Again, I'm getting that nature vibe. Okay, abracadabra with wings. And then the triple spiral. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. And underneath we have water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Perhaps again with Venus backing into Cancer, that's what we are able to tap into. Again, the water is feminine. Okay. I'm going to grab a rose oracle for us. Ooh, the sun. So that's your ruling planet. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. So yeah, be playful, open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. So yeah, once you break through that first layer of the box, keep going. Keep opening the box, opening minds, or opening hearts, sub rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. Okay, so again, learning things from your ancestors, or teaching things to this new generation, leading by example, teaching others that they too can push forward and out of the confines of their minds. And underneath we have held, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. So I've been feeling that support all around you this whole time, especially feminine support. All right, let's see what your angel cards are. Depth. Okay, diving deep. Maybe again that whole hunt down, track down your fears. Was it the hunter, right? Track down your fears and desires. So going deep, finding out what your truth is at your core. We have compassion. Okay, so some kind of humanitarian connection. Abundance. Again, we have Venus surrounding you, so wealth is not a problem. Security. We also have freedom, choosing freedom, breaking out of the box, breaking out of the Eight of Swords. Peace, yeah, it's going to bring you a lot of inner peace in your mind, peace of mind, again, because the thoughts, they were kind of running your reality. You were letting your minds, your thoughts get the best of you. Intention, having a clear focus and intention to reach your goal there. An adventure, yeah, so it's a whole new adventure for you. I mean, you're not going to experience an adventure inside of a box, right? You've already explored everything that's known. It's time to push yourself out into the unknown. Okay, I think that's everything I have for you today, Leo. Thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your month of August. And again, happy birthday, and hopefully we'll see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.